Welcome to Attackgallery Center for Movement Arts first launch of Spark, a curated performance of multi-art for immersive experience. I'm in front of Attackgallery Center for Movement Arts. It's our building in Wilson Garden in Bangalore. Those who are joining from across the world, warm welcome to this Move to Music encounter. It's a spontaneous event where within a structured um, kind of navigation, the dancers will improvise to the music provided by Sushmit Sen, acclaimed guitarist, composer, somebody who has initiated his own sound, and Matthias Duplessis from Paris. Now, I think the dancers are coming. Let me zoom to them. Aha, they are coming on the bike. Here they are. Yes, they are coming here. Wow. This is our daily scene before the COVID. The dancers will come on their scooters, motorbikes, and then they go to the studio and rehearse. And today is a different rehearsal because they will be going on live. So here we are. I follow some of them. And this is our cafe area. Yes, empty now. And here is our reception. This is a little studio, but it's also now doubling up as office because for social distancing, there they are changing their costumes and sanitizing themselves. And downstairs is our admin space. Let me follow some of them. Here we go. There we are. And here they are. That's Veer and Sonia and Amrit. It's on the third floor, so it's a bit of an exercise for us to get to the Ranga Mandala Theatre. It's an intimate little space, another studio. Now, we are in Ranga Mandala. It was a bit of a climb. So, warm welcome to all of you, wherever you are joining from across the globe. Let me take 1 minute. I am Jayachandran Parari, choreographer and artistic director of Attackgallery, Center for Movement Arts, Bangalore. This is a special day. You know, world over, performing artists were either stuck in their homes or little spaces or in any other confinement, unable to come on stage and do what they mostly love, creating new works, performing, engaging with the audiences. So this is an attempt to see how we can bring about a spontaneous, sometimes nascent ideas, but spontaneous ideas of encounter between different art forms or between the same art form, different artists. And that hopefully will give rise to new kind of ways of working. So before I go further, I must say big thank you to all the artists who have participated in it, participating in this one. Sushmit Sen joining me from Delhi, Gurgaon, and Matthias Duplessis from Paris, and Kunihiko Matsuo from Tokyo, Japan, and NP Jain from Wayanad in Kerala. And we have in the studios all these great young talented artists. Aki here, Appu, Srirag, Niranjan, Akshata, Hema Bharati, Varsha, Anantitam, Veer Nishad, Prashant More, Hari, Amrut, Snigdha, Sonia, and Hari. And we have our team of cinematographers, Nikki and Pawan, and light designer Niranjan Kokale, and we have Madhu there, who working with all the interactive streaming and other facilities, and Wilson, head of transmedia, and we have NP Jain, editor, film editor, and Bahadur, always looking after everything, and Farouk, and we also had Bhumiraj and Govinda too, from the transmedia technologies, and Janak. So before I go further, this evening is possible because of the generous support of Pro Helvetia Arts Council of Switzerland from their Delhi office. I just want to say a big thank you to Akshay Pathak, Aman Kaur, and all their colleagues in Pro Helvetia, Sadaf and others as well. And this program is made possible because of the infrastructure of Artakalari Culture Port, supported by Goethe Institute. And my sincere thanks to Dr. Klaus Heimers and Maureen Gonsalves and all their colleagues at Goethe Institute. So this is a very special time. So we start with a piece untitled in 7-beat cycle. Now I'm going to pass it on to my dear friend, acclaimed guitarist, composer, and great musician who have really brought about a new sound inspired and informed by Indian traditions, both classical and folk, and has been playing right across the globe with many of his composition. Other bands are also playing, but he started the Indian Ocean and now his own Sushmit Sen chronicles his own new band also. So over to Sushmit Sen.
Hello everybody, this is Sushmit Sen. Welcome to SPAARKK 2020, an initiative by Attakallari. I am really honored to be here, and Attakallari has been doing some remarkable work in the field of performing arts, dance especially. And well, I wish them all the best and an amazing festival that they are having. So I'm going to play a completely new number right now. And this piece has not yet been named, and it's on a 7-beat pattern. And I would request all of you, whoever is watching this particular performance, to suggest names, and I would be really, really happy to consider them. So this is an unknown or unnamed piece.
So that was in 7-beat cycle. Thank you, Sushmit Sen. Fantastic. So what is interesting is actually we do not have a set choreography. We actually have some kind of structure within which the dancers are improvising. So the movements are created by them, and they are their own choreographers, instant choreographers responding to the music. It is in this jam, sometimes, like in jazz improvisation and so on, you find some new ideas. But there is a kind of a structure which we have talked about, so that people don't collide with each other, and accidents do not happen, hopefully. So the next piece, what we're going to do is called Bonging On. Now, here also, the dancers will be improvising the movement, and they kind of responding to each other and to the music as well. Now let me pass on to Sushmit Sen.
So this piece that I'm going to play is a piece called Bonging On. It's a piece very unlike me, and I still do not know how I composed it, because most people think that when I compose stuff, they have something Indian in it. But this I don't think has anything very Indian. But since I am Indian, probably it is Indian too. Bonging On it is.
Well done, guys. That was fantastic. So they are all getting changed here in the true Brechtian spirit, and we have the idea is not to hide anything, just think about as an open studio, and whatever happens, happens. Um, During this COVID time, one of the things what was kind of kept happening was actually engaging with the technology, whether it is connecting with Zoom, giving classes, or participating in webinar, or thinking about streaming something onto your Facebook and YouTube pages. So artists had to do multiple things apart from thinking about how they can earn their living. So it wasn't always an easy time, actually quite tough for many artists. And this SPAARKK is actually an effort to bring a community together, because we share so many of our experiences together, confinement, the solitude, not able to practice the art form we so dearly love, and connecting with our audiences and fellow artists. So all of that was quite hard. So this, in the next 6 weekends until 13th of December, we hope there will be many artists and many audiences will join this initiative. Each time something new will be happening, not only kind of performative events, but other kinds of interventions, workshops, talks, discourses, everything. I think the dancers have changed into another costume, so I think they are kind of ready. So now let us go to Sushmit. He has got something about city, and light. So I'm going to pass it on to Sushmit Sen.
The next piece I'm going to play is a piece called City Lights. Well, this piece is all about, if you actually get to hear the lyrics, which is there in the album, it talks about the rat race that exists in city lights, or in the cities.
Thank you, guys. So today we have Kunihiko Matsuo from Tokyo, a very talented, very acclaimed digital artist who works with the interactive technology, who has been working quite a lot, not only in performance but archiving projects as well. And he's a director and choreographer as well. And I had the good fortune to work with him in 2005 and 6 in a production called Purushartha, which has toured to some of the best festivals across the world. And Kunihiko Matsuo, Naoki Hamanaka, and Mitsuaki Matsumoto worked alongside with me and other artists from India to create that landmark production in Artaculari's history. So today he's doing all the digital imagery for the work, and he's joining us from Tokyo. And the next piece we are going to do is something about water, something about deep water, something about sea. And so I think Sushmit Sen was saying to me that he has got a story behind it. Let us hear what he has to say about this. Over to Sushmit Sen.
The next piece that I'm going to play is a piece called Depths of the Ocean, and obviously in the album Depths of the Ocean. This piece has a story behind it, and I would love to see exactly how the dancers actually interpret this. So if you imagine a creature coming out from the depths of the ocean, and imagine it to be some kind of smoke or something that you can't see but you can feel, and this enormous creature comes and settles down in this society. The good part about this creature, even though it's so enormous, it is not scary. And when it comes and settles down, what it brings with it is absolute peace. So, and you'll be able to feel that peace in the composition. Then what happens, that the politicians and the rulers, they suddenly get insecure, because if there is peace without them, then what is their duty or what is their role? So they start shouting at the masses that please reject this particular creature because it's not good for you. The masses scream back at the rulers and the politicians, saying that we do not require you anymore. So this to and fro keeps happening in this composition. And at the end, the creature just goes back, back to the depths of the ocean, just the way it had come out, almost saying that you people probably do not deserve this. So depths of the ocean.
Sushmit, you brought the rain. It's pouring here now. We can hear on the tiled roof the sound of the rain. It's it just the deep water. I hope we won't be in deep water here. Thank you for that. The next piece, I'm going to let Sushmit Sen do by himself this one while we kind of recoup, because as you can see around me, they are all changing, they are all doing all kinds of things here. So it's to give that a little time for them to have a breather. Let me pass it on to Sushmit Sen. Maybe he will come up with another number. Here is Sushmit Sen.
The next piece that I'm going to play is a piece called Serendipity. and it's in the album called Ocean to Ocean, and this is a version you'll hear is with only the guitar playing. Otherwise, there are more instruments and vocals in this. So I am looking forward to see what kind of choreography is being done on this. So here it goes.
Sushmit Sen, that was beautiful. Thank Sushmit Sen, that was so beautiful. Thank you. I think you really kicked off this Spark event in a beautiful way. And I can't believe this is pouring here, you know, and like you played the music about the deep oceans and the water, and here we are. Now, you know, the COVID-19 pandemic has brought out so much humanity in people, sometimes also ugly side of humanity too. But for many of the artists, as I said in the beginning, it wasn't an easy time. And taking cue from this time, Paramita and Pintu Das from Kolkata has come up with an interesting take on their ideas of confinement. I'm going to pass it on to Paramita to speak a little bit about the piece in the confinement. Over to Paramita.
Hi, this is Paramita. I'm really happy to have our piece Long Day's Journey into Night included as part of the inaugural program Embodying Landscapes for SPAARKK 2020, organized by Articulary. Our piece was created under severe lockdown conditions, and it was born from the idea that as we all felt that we could really live with very limited resources, and we needed actually things that were very, very minimal. We chose a space that was just enough for two people to move in and navigate optimally. We also figured that the best view to see such a tiny space, the best view for the camera, as well as how we would want our audience to view us, was from the top, because from that point this location could be captured in its best architectural as well as spatial qualities, and how the bodies actually fitted in and out of these shapes which the space made. Our lives in lockdown has been fairly tough for a lot of us. For some, we've been locked up alone. For some, we've been locked up with fairly unfavorable company. So we actually wanted to approach that with a bit of humor and play. What really emerges from this piece is the theme of survival, and that really seems to be the most challenging thing in these uncertain times. So here is our piece, Long Day's Journey into Night. Long day's journey into night. Act 1.
Thank you, Paromitam and Pintu. So now, this is our last piece of this evening, or last improv of this evening. We are now joined by Matthias Duplessis from Paris. He is a multi-instrumentalist, a composer, and he has even composed music for Amir Khan's film. I think it was chosen or it was shortlisted for Filmfare Award, and acclaimed composer and musician for film, theater, dance, and also plays with many bands. His own compositions are played by other bands also. I had the good fortune of working with him on a production called Chronotopia. And when I asked him, like Sushmit Sen, he was so generous to, amidst his shooting, he said he will come for this one. And thank you, Matthias, for coming online. And a speciality of him is he plays this merengue and also this Mongolian throat singing. So there are a lot of influences of Mongolia in this piece. And I am also doing a little cameo role in this one. Okay, we are going to go to Matthias Duplessis in Paris. Bear with me 1 second. Let me go to the stage. Woo. Well done. Come over. Well done. Let me introduce, this is Hema Bharati. And here Anantida Ghosh, Shivranjan, Akshata Joshi, Amrit Hola, Srirag, Virendra Nishat, Prashant More, Sonia, Akhilesh, Varsha, Hari, Snigdha. And I also want to say a big thank you to all our collaborators from across the globe. And before I go to them, I just want to hear these people's how it was performing in the rain, coming on the street, and also doing this whole thing in just 2 days, just planning it and everything. How was it? Just in a couple of words.
For me, it felt pretty organic because the space I'm very familiar with and the people, so we all have the same level of chemistry. So it felt nice.
I thought this was quite wholesome because all aspects of all of the things artists are was in this piece today. So it was really nice.
I found everyone beautiful. I watched everyone, and it was a beautiful process.
It was very excited and very tiring as well.
I had fun doing this whole process.
Very good. Well done.
I enjoyed a lot by doing this.
It's kind of entertainment in my life in night situation.
Very good. Well done.
I think in this particular situation, after a long time, I'm dancing with all beautiful dancers. That was quite exciting for me.
Very good. Akshata?
I think I'm back to dancing after a very long time, and I'm glad this was the bunch because it was the most supportive group ever.
Srirag?
It was fun, 2 days full on.
And Prashant?
Challenging, but love the process though.
Very good. Well done.
Fun dancing with my seniors.
Oh, Hari?
Great to be back on the stage with all the lovely bunch.
Now, over to our crew here, and we have a bunch of people here. Over there is Niranjan. He is on the lights. Niranjan Gokhale. Next to him is Bhumiraj sitting there, one of the technicians from Transmedia. And on the sound, Kumaraswamy. And lot of our, lot of our interactive background work, the digital work, all kinds of information architecture, everything is Madhu. There he is. And next to him is head of transmedia technology who coordinated the whole thing here, Wilson. And we have a special boy from Satish Ray Film Institute, from all the way from Kottayam, Kerala, JJ Jain. And here is Nikki, cinematographer. And now he will show our other cinematographer, Pavan. And our all in all is Bahadur. So he has been tremendous. Now guys, I'm going to go to my fellow artist from Sushmit Sen and Matsuo and also NP Jain. Let me see whether I can get through to them.
Hello, I am Jain, NP Jain. Hello,
Who is
I'm
online?
NP Jain. I'm
now?
NP Jain, photojournalist from Wayanad. Good evening, all.
Yeah, just waiting for somebody to connect through.
Okay,
through Zoom
okay, I am ready to
so I
wait.
can speak to them.
Namaste.
Who is there? Can I speak to Sushmit Sen?
Hello.
Okay, Sushmit Sen, give us some couple of words from you sitting there at home. How was it for you to animate your music? Is he speaking? I can't hear him. Sushmit, can you hear me? Ah, yes. Yeah. Yes.
I can hear you, but I can hear many more. Yeah.
The question is, I'm just saying, how was it for you sitting at home to see your music being animated in this fashion? How was it? It's such a rushed way of doing it, but quite a lot of spontaneity. Can you hear? He's speaking?
Hi, Jay.
Hello, good evening, good evening.
Hi.
Hi, Jay.
Good evening.
Yeah, hello, I am here.
Hi. Lovely to see you guys. Yes.
Hi.
Hi, Matsuo.
Hey, good evening.
Hi, Jen. Hi, Sushmit-san. So, guys, so one at a time, maybe.
Now 8 and
Now,
11.
let me go first. Matsuo, how was it? Can you see them? Were you able to see it?
Yeah. It was fine. It was so beautiful. It's really honor to be a part of this special evening. You know, maybe a historical evening, maybe. Yeah, I wish I was there. Now it is raining in here, also in Tokyo.
Oh,
yeah, typhoon is coming. Yeah, it's raining. Yeah, I felt deep water from the Smith's guitar. Yeah. Now, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Jen, how was it for you?
Yeah, in Wayanad, wonderful weather actually. Rain is there. And weather also very good actually.
Wow. Sushmit, Sushmit-san, I couldn't hear all what you said before because of some mobile thing here. So, first of all, thank you. Thank you so much for being so considerate in being with us in this one. And it was so fantastic. I always admired your sound. So for you, how was it, seeing this like this?
Yeah, wonderful event actually.
If you have already answered, but I haven't.
Actually, I am also the part of the art gallery. I am thinking like that only. And again this opportunity is wonderful. Now I am in a different field, agriculture thing and all things. And photography also going on. Very thanks to given this opportunity with the art gallery family. Thank you. Thanks to all. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. Let me see whether we can connect to Paramita and
We are already here, Jay. Hi.
Hi. Good evening.
Hi. Can you see us?
Yeah. Namaste.
Great. Namaste. So nice to see you guys. So were you able to watch the?
Yes, we did watch everything right from the start to the film, of course. So we watched everything, and it was really amazing.
Wow.
The whole thing, how the music and the visuals and the dance and everything came together. It was really fabulous. We really enjoyed it.
Oh, thank you. I also want to say big thank you to Alisha Ajit, who is actually sitting in Chennai and working all this from her home at Chennai. And all our art gallery staff like Ranjini, Murali, many other staff who are here. Srinivas was there as well. So all of them actually worked behind the scene to put it together. Once again, big thank you to Prohelvetsia for supporting this initiative, and also to Max Mulaphavan for helping us with the infrastructure for the art gallery culture code. So I hope more and more artists can join in this one. And Matsuo, we will continue that conversation. Jan, would like to see you soon in Bangalore. Maybe from the forest of Wayanad, we will come back to city one day. Sushmi-san, one of these days we will meet. I don't know when. It's in the diary. Thank you all, and thank you, Paramita and Pintu. So and I take leave. Thank you. Sayonara.
Sayonara. Take care. Bye.
Bye. Good night.
Bye.
Wish you very all the best for your festival.
Thank you so much. Thank you all the audience who joined from across the globe. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Take
Good
care.
night.
Take care. Take care.